ready to proceed with the combat phase. And he has launched a couple air units. Unfortunately, oh boy, here I didn't expect him to attack here. He's outside of my intercept range, so I couldn't do nothing on the interceptions on that. So he's got a air mission here, and air mission on another attack. Where's the close air supports? Oh, there you go. Looking right at it. Camouflage. So you got those two attacks. I guess those are going to be his only attacks, which is fine. He's got a bunch of column shifts. I can't believe he's not going after this unit here, so we'll see. He still might be attacking. I haven't gone through his attacks. I just know that he's launched air missions and successfully was able to place close air support markers there. Now, for all you Central American players, if you play this scenario here, it was pointed out by my opponent that the Salvadorans can only deliver a +1 maximum close air support. Those counters there go up to like +3 or 4, but for some reason, and only announced to what's his name, Mr. McQuaid, I think. Let's see here, James H. McQuaid, and maybe Mark Herman. I don't know why that would be. I'm trying to think. Why would it be that they can only have maybe the ammo limitations or effectiveness or something? But that is the state of it. We will be right back after post-combat. Oh, carrying on with my turn, the communist turn of turn 5. And we just got done doing the insurgency placement. I tried to get me a couple of insurgency units in there, but it's an automatic kill if you can deliver, I think, 2 or 3 bombardment points, and he can do that with those AC-47s. Now the thing of it is, in my plan, I wouldn't mind putting the insurgency units down there, but more importantly, I like wasting those units. Those suckers got a nice little bombardment value, so that definitely helps my cause when I waste them. Now, true, I lose insurgency replacement points. I got a big pool of them, a good supply, but worst effects is each time he gets one of those units, he nails a victory point. So I'm gonna have to kind of keep that to a minimum. I don't want to do that too much, but it is helping me bleed off those potent air units when it comes time for combats. Like I said, if you don't launch them, it's all well enough and good, because I could use the insurgency units. But if they don't, I've already planned my plans without placing them. My attempts were to place them here. Now you can see, I forgot to tell you, during my turn, the only regular ground unit I have is right here. So that's the only one I got. You got to, if you have a battle and the hex is vacated, the only way the insurgency units can, or any unit can advance, is with a regular ground unit. Insurgency units cannot advance after combat on their own. But what they can do is all these units here are now into a town, and I've captured me 2 towns and a port. Whether I can hold them or not, we'll see. But I've captured them during insurgency movement phase. If they don't move, when they don't move like regular ground units during the ground unit phase, they have their insurgency movement phase. They can move. They can buck. Terrain is no hindrance or anything else. So they came from back here along the borders, quickly scooted on in, and then we're in the ungarrisoned or unprotected population centers. Now the thing of it is, the people in these cities and ports, local authorities and the local police force, aren't really greeting them with open arms, to say the least. So we got to have combat there, intrinsic combat. Rather, the hex has got intrinsic value of 1, representing the local police, militia, whatever, so we can come on in there and pretty well take care of them. But the best thing about it is, when we do go into those population centers, we can capture them with the insurgency units, but we don't have to attack units around us. That is a key caveat. So I just set my vlog up to my opponent. He must be aware of it. His only statement was, you do know you have to have combat in those population centers, and I know my rules. So yeah, we're good to go. Like I said, how good it is, and this is going to be important. I want to try to maybe airlift me a unit or something. I want to get some help around here. This hex here with these reorganized units, they're all really weak. They got like 2 attack factors. If I can get some kind of a good odds attack maybe a column shift. Might be the first spot I'm going to use my, well, I guess I can't get him there. Oh, I was going to say I'd like to have a pair. Well, if nothing else, I'll just use my helicopter to come on in here. Luckily, it's 1, 2, 3 hexes out of his range. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, oh, I'm attacking this one. Yeah, that's right. So he's out of range. This is the one I want to attack. This is his radar range, his early warning detection for interceptions. This is 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. So I'll be right out of his range. I'll bring this helicopter in here to add 2 more attack factors. We'll give it a 1-to-1 attack. That helicopter will give me a column shift, making a 2-to-1 attack, and we'll even have a minus gyro modifier. Is there a river in there? No. Ooh, that was good. So that is it. That'll pretty well give me a couple points there for knocking them out. Later on, maybe I could disband a unit, get them out of there, because they're disbanding where they could just fade away into the woods. So I might disband them. His next turn is low cloud cover. That's what those gray blocks mean on the turns, is there's low cloud cover, so there's no counterinsurgency allowed. All other air missions are allowed, but none. So I'll be able to, the cloud cover will take care of, well, I don't know, it'll take care of that unit, those units of his, because I like to get those things taken care of with that insurgency. He thinks he's doing something to me. He even told me, he says, man, he goes, that's not going to work. Well, it does work, because I'm taking your air units out of the picture. True, it's costing me, but I think I got a good plan. Now, if I can hold on to these, that'll give me, ooh, let me see, communist victory points. Each turn, a Salvadoran port is controlled as 3 victory points. Each turn, ground unit is destroyed. Oh, is this Allied victory points? No, communist victory points. All right, well, each turn, a Salvadoran town or port is controlled as 3 victory points. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I can hang on to these spots. Where are they at? Yeah, here you go. So his next turn, he's going to put everything into here, which is fine, because I got a plan. My plan still isn't kicked in yet. This is just little, what do we call them, diversionary tactics. Get his mind somewhere else, and now I see these places open, I'm going for them. So, and that's a big thing, is a big mechanic in this game is when you attack, you have to attack everybody around you. The only caveat is when you do what I just did, move your insurgency units into population centers, you ignore all the units around you. It is great to know your rules. Right now we're on air mission phase. Let me figure that out. We'll be right back. All right, so we got a little air mission here, and we're going to use a couple of units. There they are. We're just going to try to deliver 2 +2 on a gyro modifier for that battle. That's the 2 units we're using. And the air mission will start from here. Now the key thing is his CIA electronic warfare / early warning engineering unit that he has here, that has a 3 hex range. Not much of a radar, but it is a radar. 1, 2, 3. The route my air units have to take is this, to keep from being intercepted and to deliver +2 close air support. Right back. Alright, we're done with cheesy, low budget animations. Hey, we're a polar operation here. Don't get this channel mixed up with Stuka Joe. But we're ready for some combats, and that is the key part here. We're going to have our main combat to try to get rid of some units. We got a Hind E attack helicopter in support of these insurgency units trying to nail some Salvadoran regulars. Gathering, mustering up in this hex right here, so they're in for a big surprise when they see a Hind E coming over the hills, and a couple of air units coming in, giving them some close air support. So hopefully we can tear these guys up real good, disband this unit, and get the heck out of there. We're also going to have battles with these population centers with 2-to-1 attacks, I think. That looks like all around. So 2-to-1 attacks. Going to need a good die roll. Any bad result on their part, and we can stay put. Any bad result, I think, on my part, we got to bail out. So we'll see what's up. See if it was worth it. My partner might be, or my opponent might be laughing, but hey, we took the towns. If we could hold on to them. Like I said, the key thing is to maybe hold on to them and to get these units bled off over here. We'll be back. All right, then. The old FMLN insurgents have gone into the town of, how do I pronounce that? Chepan. Aucha Chepan. And I just wrote in here, okay, let's see if we can persuade the locals to reject the wealthy capitalists and go to the winning side. All by gun barrel, of course, the commie way. People of Lucian, are you with us? Like, ratio's 2-to-1. They get a -1 modifier for being in a town. That terrain gives them a defense. But, where's the combat at here? I don't even know. Oh, we're right here in this town. Yeah, that's right. If I can find a mouse, there's a mouse. We're attacking a town. They get a -1 modifier for, like I said, being a town, but we get a +1 for insurgency units. So it's in rough terrain, and we are rolling the dice here together. Need a high number to succeed. Ooh, we'll take that. What we got down here? So our first one with a 2-to-1 under a 5. Our result here will be we get to stay. There you go. Defender suffers 1 step loss and retreat. So that means we are in the town of Aruchapan. We are in Aruchapan. And we're back for the rest of the results. We got 2 more to do. We'll be right back. Yeah, just a little note when you play me. I always like to add some of this stuff in here. So we'll see what's up. We're coming up to our next one. Let's go ahead and do it together. You guys will give me good luck. Need a high die roll for the next port. That'll be down here. And we'll see what goes on. 1d6. High die roll. Nothing. Oh, that could kill. That could kill. Oh, with a 3. Oh, no, it may not. It may not. We are here together under the 3 result, and we get to stay. They love us. Oh, you love us. You love us. you like me. So that just signifies that the local police and everything have taken a step loss. Oh, that's pretty good. I think it looks like it might be automatic. Yeah, unless it's a horrendous die roll. This is going to be automatic. In the rough. Yep, we're good to go. Viva la revolution. Be back. All right, well, although the people of El Salvador, I'm sure, don't speak French. Next town coming up is Cojute PQ. Cojute PQ. So we'll go there. It's a forest hex. So that might give the locals a little bit better odds. But we're rolling again together. Same deal. No combat modifiers. Give me some good luck, people. Good luck. Oh, you killed me on the last one. Let's see here. Do we survive it on this one? 3. Oh, did we get away with it? A 2. They barely did. Oh, wait, hold on. 2. Oh, that's not good. Have I been reading that right? Yeah, 2. Here, let's see if we can stay here. I'm doing it through the camera lens. These people said no. Gave me a step loss. And we are out of there. We'll be right back. Alright, well, the people of Cojute PQ did not like our insurgency units. So locals and the cops have kicked us out. And we retreated back. There you go. That'll do it for our combat phase. Oh, we got some other phases and stuff to do, but I'm going to have to call it a break here now. Oh, we got one more combat to do. The biggest combat of all. Yeah, we gotta stick around for that one. We'll be right back. All right, now for that big attack. Here we go. They're having themselves a nice little recruitment drive in that hex, signified by all of his units reorganizing. Like I said, we're gonna throw a cog in their works with a little bit of a introduction into the Salvadoran armed forces with the Hind D attack and some jets coming down and pounding their positions. When all the smoke clears, it is a 2-to-1 attack in the open, clear terrain with a +1 die roll modifier. And here we go. Now he gets a plus or a -1 for his units being in city cover, but I get a +2 for my close air support for a net gain of +1. So here you go. Looking for a high die roll, 2-to-1, +1 on the die roll. 5. Ooh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see what we got going down here. Ooh, could have been better. Could have been better. He will get a. Ooh, that's a 6. 5. Yep, 5 right here to right there. Defender suffers 1 step loss and must retreat. We'll be right back. Well, let's go ahead and see what that does to him. That means one of his units shall be eliminated, and he'll have to retreat 2 hexes. But here's where he is. His hex will be vacated. Don't need to advance. Insurgency units can't advance anyway. We have to have that regular unit. That's the only regular ground unit I have in the game. So, yeah, he'll take a step loss. I was looking for 2 to eliminate them all, but that'll give me a victory point. We'll move the old victory point marker on up. And if I can hang on to these 2 towns, that'll be 6 more victory points. So we'll see what's up. That'll take care of my combats. I have some insurgency reserve movements, but we'll see what goes on with that. I think that's going to be about it. We're going to call this a video, but yeah. Good attack. We eliminated one of those units, and another one has to retreat. I don't know where he'll retreat to. He can't, well, I don't see any of my zones of control that would block him. He has to go back 2 hexes, so towards a supply source, and these outlined green hexes are a supply source, so I'm sure he'll go this way somewhere. That'll be a vid. Having a great time. Victory games, combat, Central America, El Salvador Civil War. We'll be back.